Alright guys, so welcome back to the channel. For those of you that know about my truck, and for the people that are just tuned into this video, I'm gonna go over some questions people ask me about my Lightning swap. Currently it's an 01 F150 Super Crew Lariat. I did a Lightning swap. It's a 2003 engine, brand new. I'm gonna go over, guys, of what you guys need to know and what you guys need to do to make it work. So we're gonna open the hood and we'll see you outside. All right, so this is my F150, guys, Lightning swap. The paint's coming off the fenders, but it tends to happen on these models. So I'm gonna go over, guys, what's the difference between a Lightning harness and your regular F150 harness. So we're gonna start off, guys. The Lightning harness has two intake air temp sensors. The one that goes up here on your intake throttle body, on your intake or air intake, and the one that's on your intercooler on the bottom. So that's another one. On your regular F150, you only have one, the one that's up here. So I've talked to my tuner and to some people on the forums, on the Lightning forums, and everybody tells me you have to run it on this one, on the bottom one. That's why my intake air temps are reading 130, 140, because I'm getting this intake temp. So everybody recommend me to go there instead of here, and I think it's better because actually you're getting, whenever you're going on wide open throttle, the heat comes up and you know you're getting the accurate readings from it. Besides that, guys, you just gotta extend your wire, your intake air temp sensor, that's that one over there. You gotta cut it from here, extend it all the way up here so you can get those intake temperatures. I don't know, there might be some other people that say, you know what, switch it and use it up here, but I'm going with what most of the people use and do, so I'm going with that. Other than that, guys, you gotta run your vacuum lines. So they're right here. You gotta just reroute these new. I eliminated some of my fucking plugs that I didn't need. I also did my EGR delete, so I have more space to change my coils, spark plugs, etc. I'm doing some oil catch cans, but I'm gonna do a custom one by my brother, an aluminum little box, because look at all the oil that's coming out every time I go wide open throttle, and it's getting my heads dirty. So I just gotta clean them every other week. But difference is that, guys, the Lightning has the two intake air temp sensors up here. The regular F150 base, they just have one. All you have to do is just split it, extend it, connect it up here, extend your other sensor, this one. What else? You gotta extend your this other sensor up here too. So it's a little bit tight. That's where, this is the wire I used to run my nitros off. That's for the wide open throttle signal. But no nitros no more, supercharged. This is my intercooler ice tank for my supercharged. That bitch is gonna get full of ice soon. Other than that, guys, well, we don't have the regular F150s 5.4s, 4.6. They come with a 4R70W transmission, and the Lightnings and Hardys, they come with a 4R100. So their engine harness changes a little bit. Well, the transmission harness changes a little bit. So on this one, all I did, I kept my 4R70W. We send it out to get built to support a little bit of the power that comes out of the engine. And she's doing great. She's been doing great. I have I think it's a 2832 stall, built transmission, clutches, air belts, everything, you name it, it's done. The engine mods, all I have is a 4-pound lower. You can guys see a 4-pound lower with a stock upper 2.9, so that's pushing 12 pounds. I had to modify this for my Spectrum intake, so I just modified that to make it fit. But soon I'm gonna get the K&N or the air raid one, so it can look a little bit better. And I don't know if it's gonna help me out. Maybe it'll give me a little bit of 3 to 4 horsepower, but at least it's gonna look better on the engine bay. Full exhaust, like I said, I have a 2-piece drive shaft on the truck. I'll show you guys that in a bit. I don't know if you guys seen it on my other videos, but I'll show you guys in a bit. 2-piece drive shaft. There we go. There's you have to do this big old brace for the 2-piece drive shaft, and it goes to my transmission up there. I also have 411 gears done by me. Also, installation, everything's done by me. You save a lot of money, guys, doing stuff yourself. But that's my F-150 Lightning swap. I also did for the fuel pumps. All I did, I still have the stock lines, fuel lines too. So all I did was upgraded my injectors to 60-pound injectors from Port Racing. Still have my stock oils on it. I am running NGK TR6s at 28 gap for a little bit of a colder plug for 85 and nitrous or more boost, because once you go higher on boost, you gotta close your gap, and not you can have some detonation or something's gonna go wrong. Also, the fuel pump I'm running, it's a 345. I think it's an Aeromotive E85 capable. So other than that, guys, I got a big old SCT. This is a 2600. Works good. Works up to 850 horsepower, I think. Haven't checked, but it's pretty good. The engine, guys, your motor mounts, they stay the same. You could use the other ones, but once you're there, if they're pretty bad, replace them. I replaced my new motor mounts. The headers, they're the same headers I had in my other 5.4. The only thing I did change, it's on this side, but you won't be able to see, guys. I'll show you. It's all messy, but you can see my headers down there. The Lightning engines have an oil cooler that comes out to the side. So it comes out to the side, and you got your oil, your engine oil filter up here on this side. So coolant goes through there and cools down your oil bit. I did have to remove that and replace my stock one. I don't know if you guys can see it. That's where the coolant for the engine goes in. So there was like a little Y that used to travel all the way to the back and stuff. So I did have to remove that because my headers were for the NA version, you know, just the regular F-150 5.4. And on the Lightning, they kind of have a little loop around them. So I took that out. Stay with the stock form it comes with it. It still works. Everything works. The same gasket, same bolts, everything fits. So that's the only difference too. From there on, it's just a 5.4 Lightning swap, guys. I got an OEM original grill from Harley, 2003 Harley. I got it for 60 bucks, guys, and these things go for 600 or 300 a piece. Depends. This is my heat exchanger, aftermarket heat exchanger. It's pretty big, but that's as much as you can see. I think it's like way up, all the way up here from here to maybe up here. So it's pretty big. Works pretty good once you put ice on it. Once you get ice on the ice box, you see all the all your lines, and then this starts to sweat, so that knows you touch it and it's gonna be super cold. There's my I don't know if you can see it, but I'll show you guys. I got my pump up here. You can't see it, but my intercooler pump for the supercharger is there. So the line comes, drops, pump goes in there, picks up the rest, and boom, around the engine. And there you go. This is the pickup line. Goes to the back to the plenum of the intercooler, and then comes out this way and goes up in to the ice box. So I'm running coolant now. It is best recommended to use water. The ones they sell at, like, for the babies, whatever they use the babies for to feed them, use that kind of water, distilled water. Works better and with ice. So for regular use, you gotta use your coolant, guys, so you don't get any moisture. Because if you use water all the time, your fins and the inside are gonna get fucked up and gonna get rusted. So you're gonna have problems. So for racing, use distilled water with ice. Drops your ETs pretty badass. But that's my build, guys. So I'm running on E85 now. We're gonna go out and test it. I haven't used it on E85 for a couple of months, like 3 or 4 months. So we're gonna test it out, guys. So, oh, one thing, yeah, my struts are fucked up already, so I need to change them. So that's why I have my bar there, so holds my hood up. Not I'll get a hit on the head. So we're gonna go test it out, guys. E85, do some 25 rolls, and maybe burn the tires a little. So stay tuned. All right, guys. So we are in Mexico. So we're gonna turn off our AC. We're gonna do a 50 roll. We'll see. Maybe we'll stop it at 100 miles an hour. 50. There we go. God damn it. Woo! Supercharger, baby! fucking love it, man. So that was a 50 row, guys. Man, it gives my fucking adrenaline pump. Woo! So I'm gonna turn back around and do a 50 or a 25 row. See if we could get some spin on the tires. So hold on, guys. All right, so we're gonna do a 25 row, guys. I'm gonna have to drop it a little bit. See if I could drive and shift at the same time. Let's go to 25. God damn it! Let's go, baby! Woo! Hope you guys enjoy those little pulls, man. So without further ado, guys, we'll see you on the next video. Be sure to like and subscribe. Peace.